So, I wanted to talk about the cupcake making minigame in Magical Warrior Diamond Heart. I've posted clips of it before. We've seen screenshots and clips of it, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit more in depth because I'm really excited and I worked really hard on it. So, let me load up my test save over here. So, this minigame is one that shows up for the Valentine's Day episode. So, in the game right here, it's February 13th. Val is really last minute doing this. Depending on the route that you're on, the story is going to change from different routes for each episode. But the basic gist is we get an excuse to make some cupcakes. Valerie wants to make Valentine's Day cupcakes for her partner. So in Liam's case, she's already dating Liam, so this is for her boyfriend. In some other routes, Valerie might not be dating them yet for various reasons. And, in Amber's case, Amber's is a platonic route, but Valerie does deeply admire Amber. Amber's very strong and cool. Val also just thinks girls with muscles are hot. So she has an unrequited crush, and she wants to, give a present to this cute girl that she really admires. Depending on the episode, the reasons for this all change. But the outcome is the same. Val's given some cupcakes out. Each character has their own unique preferences, their likes and dislikes. Right here, Val says, Liam doesn't have any allergies or dietary restrictions as far as I know. Some characters do. There are some characters who cannot eat certain things. In Liam's case, it's not that he can't eat certain things, it's just that he doesn't want to eat them. He does not like them. So, throughout the story, throughout the different episodes, you are going to get hints to what these characters' likes and dislikes are. We learn a few of Liam's dislikes during the common route, and there's also an episode that tells us a few of his likes in terms of sweets. Right here, she says, I gotta remember what kind of sweets he doesn't like and what kind of sweets he does like. I remember that Liam is fond of sweets like marzipan, but what else does he like? So, in one episode, we outright are told that Liam likes marzipan. If you did not play that episode, if you didn't hang out with Liam on that day, Valerie does not gain this knowledge, and therefore this line will not show up. This is a variation that is based on if Val learned this information. I did play that episode for my run of this, so she does know this. But she doesn't remember every single detail about it, and maybe you do. Maybe you remember everything that Liam has been telling us that he likes. Val doesn't. So, if you forgot, like her, you don't have to worry, because we have a helper to help us out. So, for Liam's route, the helper is Alex. Depending on the route, the helper is whoever that character's best friend is. So, Liam's best friend is Alex. Alex is the one helping us out. Alex's best friend is Liam. So, on Alex's route, Liam will be helping us out. On Sophie's route, it'll be Ethan, and on Ethan's route, it'll be Sophie, etc., etc., etc. And the helper character, their reaction will give you hints as to whether or not the ingredients you're using are stuff that the character likes. So, let's see. We'll change the base to something he's more neutral on. Alex is not quite as happy, but he's still pretty pleased with this, right? So, we can put on... That looks disgusting to me. Put something that he likes. He likes this caramel sauce, so you see Alex's reaction changes. If you put ingredients on there that, is a character that Valerie knows for a fact what their likes and dislikes are, or at the very least when it counts, she's definitely going to remember, then Valerie will not let you finish the cupcake until you take that ingredient off. So in Ethan's case, like I said, there's characters that have dietary restrictions. In Ethan's case and in Sophie's case, there are going to be ingredients that Valerie knows that she cannot give them. And when you try to click finish, you'll get a little pop-up up here that'll tell you that she can't give this to them. You got to take that ingredient off. But for Liam's case, Liam is not someone that Valerie has known quite as long as she's known Ethan or Sophie, so she's forgotten a few details. She doesn't always remember. So at that point, you would have to rely on Alex. But one other thing I want to say is that just because the reaction is not perfect, perfectly happy, that does not mean that it is a dud or it's not going to be a very good, worthwhile reaction, because there are some combinations that are coded into the game. So this one that I'm putting in here is a special combination. It's the very berry one. It's strawberries with strawberries with strawberries. Strawberry cupcake, strawberry frosting, strawberry syrup with a strawberry on top, and these little hearts. Those remind me of strawberries. Let's put that on there too. You put this very berry combo, and then Valerie will get a special reaction from Alex. So he will outright say, like, wow, that's really cute. He peers over my shoulder and smiles. It's so you. I bet Liam will like it too. You just can't go wrong with strawberries. Valerie made a special combo. The characters are reacting accordingly to this. This is one that is not a special. It's not a special combination, but it is something that Liam would really like. So, you don't get a special reaction from Alex. He's just like, all right, now I guess you better pack all these away. I don't think you'll destroy the kitchen doing that, do you? I roll my eyes and laugh. Thanks for all the help, Alex. I nearly can't contain my excitement as I pack these cupcakes away. Yeah, Liam is going to totally love this. Val's confidence in this is also a hint as to whether or not you did a really good job before you get to, the delivery and gift-giving portion of the episode. So if Val put ingredients that Liam would really, really like, if the character would really, really like them, Valerie will be extremely confident in herself. If she puts something in there that is, like, mostly neutral, like, they like it, but it's not the best thing you could have given them, or it's not a special combo, then Valerie would say something like, oh, I think I did a pretty good job. If she puts in their ingredients that characters don't like, but they don't dislike enough to be prevented from proceeding, then Valerie would be a little bit more nervous about delivering this. So right here, like I said, that you can get prevented from proceeding, and that's why you get multiple tries at this. So, like I said, if this was Ethan, then Valerie would have, like, stopped you before you wasted your chance. But this is Liam. She doesn't know him as long as she's known Ethan. So Alex is stopping you after you wasted your chance, and he's saying that you should know that Liam does not like this. And then Val's like, yeah, I remember him saying that he wasn't fond of this smell. Why would I give him this? I must have gotten so excited about cooking that I made something I would have wanted. And then you're forced to start again. And if you waste multiple tries, if you fail the second time, Valerie is just going to be forced to proceed, and you don't know what you made. You just are forced to proceed with whatever Val throws together. So I made a dud cupcake a second time, and Alex is like, dude, you should know that Liam won't like this. And then Val says, as I gather the ingredients to start over, I notice that Mama is looking at into the kitchen with an impatient look. So it's Valentine's Day. Val's parents own a bakery. They want her out of the kitchen so they can work, right? She's wasting time. So she ran out of tries, and now she's going to have to just throw something together, and we don't know what she puts together. So here we're at the reaction portion. If Valerie made 2 dud cupcakes in a row and, like, was forced to proceed with, like, anything, you're put into a lottery where there's, like, a very, very high chance that whatever you give Liam, he will hate. There is a slightly lower chance, well, maybe not slightly, there's a lower chance that it will be a neutral reaction, and then there's a very, very, very tiny chance that it would be like, you just made the most perfect cupcake in the entire world. What did you put on this thing? Who knows? We'll never know. But it was perfect. It was so impressive. It was the most amazing thing. There's a teeny weeny chance that could have been the result. More likely the character is going to hate it, but you do get a chance that they'll give you, like, a more positive, neutral reaction. So for this one, let's see how Liam reacts to the mystery cupcake that Val threw together without my help. He opens the package and pauses for a moment. He hates it. He makes a face as if he's trying to decide if he should eat it or not. After poking at the cupcake a few times, he cautiously takes a bite. He coughs. He's, like, choking on it. He coughs a bit and looks away from me. After a few moments, he slowly takes another bite. His eyebrows twitch a little with every spoonful. Oh, God, I think he hates it. He sets down the package. He only ate maybe a third of the cupcake. Was it that bad? No, it was fine. I'm just not a fan of sweets. Yeah, like, he was choking on the thing. He hated it. There's a chance that he could have liked it a little bit more, though. So this would be a reaction for a much more positive one, where I put in some ingredients that Liam would like and he would comment on. So she's like, wait. He opens the package, stares at it for a moment, and then looks at me. What? Did you make these all by yourself? Don't be surprised. I did have a little help from Alex, but still, he scoops a small portion of the cupcake onto his spoon and nods. Liam does not, just take a bite of the cupcakes. He's eating it with a little spoon. They look really good. I'm not the biggest fan of overly sweet flavors, but I'm quite fond of the ingredients you chose. So he's gonna, go through... It's going to go through, a list of what ingredients you put on there, and Liam will comment depending on what ingredients. So he says, he shrugs and takes a bite. He looks like he really likes it. I made a good call using nuts. Val put peanuts on it like we learned earlier. Liam likes mazapan. It's a Mexican peanut candy. So he's going to like something with nuts on it. I'm glad I remembered that he likes this kind of stuff. And then lastly, I showed the very berry combination. So Liam will have a special reaction if you use a special combination. So for this one, Valerie's like, wait. He opens the package, stares at it a moment, then looks at me. He's not too sure about it because normally Liam isn't that fond of a combination like this. But it's a special combination, so we get a fun little reaction out of this. What? It's very pink. He takes a small portion of it and snorts, and it's overwhelmingly sweet. Is that good? I'm not normally too fond of overly sweet tastes. Oh, I guess I made it more suited to my own taste than his. He takes another bite and flashes a soft, gentle smile. However, I'm sure I can acquire a taste for it. So he's pretty pleased with this because he thinks it's cute that Val made something this pink. That's really all it is. It's like Alex said, it's so you. I'm sure Liam will like it too. You made something that was very suited to Valerie's taste, and it's cute. So he's giving you, he's like, I don't really like it, but it's cute, so I love it, actually. But yeah, all of the different characters have different preferences, and there's, a lot of reactions that are coded into this. There's different reactions. Even if you do the best thing, he'll comment on different ingredients. If you put something in there that he doesn't like, you'll get different comments depending on how many dud ingredients that you put on there. There's the cupcake lottery that if you there's a really tiny % chance that you can get the best cupcake ever. I've never gotten that. Not even in my own testing. I've never gotten it. It's coded in there, though, that he can just completely adore it. I don't recommend trying for it unless you just want to sit there and reload for hours, but it is in there. And then, there's a whole bunch of special combos, not just the very berry ones. There's a bunch of different special combos on there, and each character does have, special combos that they'll react to. They're not going to react to every single one of them, and in some cases, for Liam, there's special combos that use ingredients that he will not eat, so you can never see his reaction. He doesn't have a reaction to that because you don't get to deliver it. Alex will stop you, and then the next time you try, you get into the cupcake lottery. But yeah, this mini game took a while to code in there. It's a basis for a dress-up game with character customization dress-up games, but instead of the characters remembering what you're wearing, it's them remembering what you put on the cupcake. And this actually helped me learn a lot of different codes. I keep going back to the code for this game just to put in codes for other screens and GUI stuff. It really helped me a lot learning how to do this. But yeah, I hope you guys thought this was interesting and funny. And if you want to try out the demo, I have the links in the description. If you want to play this episode, it's only available for patrons and backers right now. This is for his DLC. The Valentine's Day episodes only take place during the routes because the common route ends on Christmas. So if you want to see Valentine's Day, you're going to have to play a route. The only route that's available is Liam. So it's only available for patrons and backers right now. But it's a cute episode, so if you want to play it, you can. I would recommend it because I've been having a blast writing his route. I hope you guys enjoyed this.